Hey friends, it's Dimitri with Brushter Streetwear. Right now I just finished up some work in the office and I'm gonna pick up my friend and we're gonna go to church right now. But I wanted to make a video about how exactly I got to a point where I knew my business, my clothing brand would, be a viable thing that I could expand and take to the next level and eventually, become my full-time income. So back in the day, I would always hang out with my friends in the summer and whatnot. We would all be working in the daytime, and then, after work, we'd always chill. We'd, just hang out at each other's house, watch a movie, just kind of sit back and relax, and it was a fun time. But during that time, what I did was I would be on my phone, basically on Instagram, just plugging away for several hours at a time. I would be, interacting with potential customers and fans. I would, like people's posts, comment on them, and it wasn't like a bot or anything. It was actually me physically leaving behind comments. And I would do this, several hours a day, repeatedly, over and over, day in and day out. I would not even take days off of doing that. I would do that 7 days a week for about a year and a half, 2 years. I was doing that steadily. And it got to a point where every single day or several times throughout the week, I would be getting a sale. Even at points during that work, I would be plugging away. Someone would follow my page, they would go on my website and purchase something. So there was physically a direct link between doing that and sales, right? That type of guerrilla marketing. And that type of guerrilla marketing has been around for a while. It's just a lot of work and a lot of people don't want to do that. But if you're starting out and you just have no idea what to do, you have no budget, you have no way of knowing whether or not that's a viable thing, if your business is going to be viable, that's definitely something that you could try out. It is kind of mentally draining. It takes a lot of work and patience. But, like I said, when I was doing it, I was just sitting on a couch, really laid back on my phone. I was not, in a desk and whatnot, just sitting there for hours and hours on end. I was watching like TV or a movie. So it was kind of relaxing and enjoyable. And I would still hang out with my friends during that time. But yeah, as soon as I was doing that, I started to notice that, I would make a sale a day or several sales a week, and it got to that point, and I knew that my brand and business was going to be a viable thing because I had proof of concept. And that's really what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve when you are starting your brand. You're trying to get proof of concept. All that means is that there's people that are interested, there's people that are purchasing, and if you have that at a small scale and it's consistent, you can expand your business to become a larger operation and basically, grow whatever you're trying to do at that moment. If you do not have a proof of concept, if you have zero sales, you can't get anyone to be interested in your brand, that might mean one of two things. You're still not marketing correctly, or you do not have a good enough concept, and that's just the truth. Your designs might not be good, you might really not be in a really good direction at all, and you might need someone that's very, very creative. They can do marketing, photography, and the design for you, and that might be something that will bolster your brand and will actually make it flourish. So those are kind of the two options that you have at that point. If you do have a proof of concept and things are going well, that's a positive sign, and that means that you can scale your operation and have it grow. And obviously you're not going to be doing those types of guerrilla marketing tactics for your entire business. You're going to have more robust marketing setup. You're going to have ads running. You might have people that take care of the marketing side of your business, or a team member, or maybe yourself. You are really good at that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's basically how I got the ball rolling in my business, and that was kind of the turning point, the motivation that really, propelled me forward. And that's the point where I knew that I could take this, business full time, and that I could grow it and get to that level. And now I'm at a point where I'm just trying to scale it even further, and keep growing it, right? So if you guys are wondering, you know, exactly how I went about doing that, that's what I did, and that's the point at which I knew, you know, I could make this into an actual thing, and it's not just going to be a little side project that fizzles out and dies. And that's basically what I recommend to any of you guys that are starting your brand. Get a proof of concept and see if it's actually working out, and if you're actually getting some sales and buzz and people are actually interested in it. If they're not interested in it, then you need to have a course correction and see where you're going. Maybe you'll totally restart your brand. Maybe you're going to get help infused in it to give you better guidance and direction, and to actually, you know, make your brand presentable. Maybe the quality's off and you're going to get better quality materials. There's all sorts of factors that go into having your brand be successful. But if you have a proof of concept down, then, you know, that's a good sign that your brand can, you know, you can take it to the next level. If you got any value out of this video, or if you have any other comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks.